to her?
She's crazy. I feel sorry.
What would she have?
Speaks much of her father. Says she hears talks of treachery and conspiracy in the world. She's not making any sense, but her words mean nothing. But people are still judging her. She wants to say something, but it's definitely not happening.
Hit her up. Dangerous conjectures and ill-breeding minds. Let her come in. My heart aches. I can feel that something bad is about to happen. I am overwhelmed with guilt. Where's the queen at? What are you doing, Ophelia? What is she singing about? He is dead and gone, and never to return again. Oh, good gracious, Ophelia. Oh, good gracious, Ophelia. Shut up and let me sing! My lord, what is she doing? I left him flowers on his grave.
How you doing, ladies?
We know what we are, but not what we could be.
She's talking about her dead dad.
I don't want to talk about that.
Pretty Ophelia, how long has she been like this?
I am distraught and in tears. I want my father to be buried. My brother will hear about this. Good night, I am leaving. Good night. Oh no, what's that noise?
Listen? Where are my guards? Let them guard the door?
You must save yourself, my lord. Laertes leading a rebellion against your government. The people are yelling, we want Laertes to be king. They're throwing away all traditions and customs we have and shouting that Laertes will be king, Laertes will be king. They are coming for you, King Claudius, but they're after the wrong person.
The doors have been smashed open?
Where's the so-called king? Men, wait outside.
No, let us in.
Please wait.
Alright, we will.
Thank you. Guard the door. Oh, you despicable king. Guard the door. Oh, you despicable king. Give me my father.
Oh, calm down, Laertes.
I've got exactly one drop of calm blood in my body, and it proclaims that I am a bastard since my father was betrayed and stamps the label whore on the pure forehead of my devoted mother.
Laertes, why are you rebellious? Let him go. Don't worry about me. God protect. Who's stopping you?
Only my free will. What little means I have, I'll use it against you.
My dear Laertes, you are so eager to learn the truth about your father's death. But are you ready to hurt both your father's friends and enemies?
No, only his enemies.
Do you want to know who they are, then?
I'll open my arms wide. And I'll even give my life for them.
You're talking like a good son and a true gentleman. And I'll prove to you as clearly as daylight that I'm innocent of your father's death and am struck with grief over it.
Cool. What's that noise?
Salty tears burn my eyes. I'll get revenge for your madness. Ophelia has sent off her sanity to her dead father. They carried him to the grave place without anything covering his face. And where did he go?
She's going crazy.
And everyone cried over his grave, huddling to one another. Goodbye, brother.
If you were sane and you successfully persuaded me to seek revenge against Hamlet, it would not happen this way.
You must sing, hey, da-da-da. If you call him down, he's like a wheel. He's like, if you call him down, he's like a wheel. He's like the peasant worker who stole his boss's daughter.
This has no relevance. It's just a story. This is madness. Thoughts and remembrance all mixed in one.
Here's rue for you, for your regret. You should wear them to symbolize your grief and regretfulness. There's a daisy. I would give you violets of faithfulness, but they all shriveled up when my father passed away. They say he had a good life.
Sadness, passion, and hell itself she manages to make appealing and desirable.
Will he come back again? Will he come back? No, because he's dead, and he'll never come back. He is gone, and we're left here to mourn. Bless his soul, bless you all.
God, are you witnessing this?
Now, Laertes, you have to be convinced that I'm not guilty. I need to be considered your friend, not your enemy. Surely whoever killed Polonius really wanted to kill me.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But why didn't you take action against the person who committed these crimes? These crimes are serious, and the offender could receive capital punishment for their crimes. Why don't you just go after him? Not just for revenge, but for your safety.
I had two reasons, which you'll probably find cowardly, but they are very just reasons from my perspective. His mother loves him so much, and I love her with all my heart. I would never go after Hamlet without her permission. The other reason is that all of Denmark loves Prince Hamlet. They excuse all his faith and shower him with affection. They would find a way to twist the facts and side with Hamlet and make me look like the bad guy. And I certainly don't need that negative image for the citizens of Denmark.
And so I've lost my noble father that my sister drove insane, my sister who once was, if I can praise her for what she was, not what she is now, the most perfect girl who ever lived. But I'll get my revenge.
Don't you worry about that. You can't think that I actually feel threatened. You'll be hearing about my plans soon enough. I love your father, and I love myself, which should be enough to... What is it? What is
Letters.
the news?
Oh. Letters, my lord, from Hamlet. This one's from your highness. This one's for the queen.
From Hamlet? Who delivered them?
Sailors, my lord, or so they say. I didn't see them. Claudio gave them to me. And he got them from the one who delivered them.
Laertes, I want you to hear what they say. Leave us alone now. High and mighty one, you know I have been set down naked, you might say, in your kingdom. Tomorrow I'll beg permission to look into your kingly eyes, at which point I'll tell you the story, after first apologizing, of how I came back to Denmark so strange and suddenly. What does this mean? Has everyone else come back too? Or is it all a lie, and no one has yet returned?
Do you recognize the handwriting?
It's Hamlet's writing. Naked, he says, and in a P.S. he adds alone. Can you help me out with this?
I have no clue, my lord. But let him come. It warms my weary heart to think I'll get the chance to look him in the eye and say, you did this.
If that's how you feel, Laertes, why shouldn't you? Will you let me guide and direct you?
Yes, my lord, as long as you won't lead me toward peace.
No, just toward your own peace of mind. If he's come back to Denmark without plans to continue on his trip, then I'll trick him into an undertaking, which I'm working out now, that's sure to kill him. When he dies, no one will be blamed. Even his mother will call it an accident.
My lord, I'll let you make the decision. I only ask to be in on your plans, the agent of his death.
That'll be fine. Since you left, people have been talking about, and within earshot of Hamlet, a certain quality of yours in which they say you shine. All your talents and gifts don't arouse as much envy from him as this one quality did, though to me it's far from your best attribute.
What quality is that, my lord?
A trivial little ribbon on the cap of youth, yet an important one too, since casual clothes suit young people as much as serious business suits and overcoats suit the middle-aged. 2 months ago I met a gentleman from Normandy. I fought against the French and I've seen how well they ride, but this man was a magician on horseback. It was as if he were part of the horse, so skillful that even having seen him I can hardly conceive of the tricks he did.
Yes, he was from Normandy, you said.
Yes, from Normandy.
I bet it was Le Monde.
Yes, that's the one.
I know him well. He's his homeland's jewel.
He mentioned you to me, giving you such high marks in fencing that he exclaimed it would be a miracle if someone could match you. French fencers wouldn't be good enough for you, he said, since they don't have the right moves or skills. Hamlet was so jealous when he heard Le Monde's report that he talked about nothing else but having you come out and play against them. Now, the point is...
What's the point, my lord?
Laertes, did you love your father, or is your grief just an illusion, a mere painting of sorrow?
How could you ask that?
I don't think you didn't love your father, but I've seen it many times. In time, your love for your father will weaken, as most things do. Do not let your grief hold you back from dealing with the present dilemma, as our opportunity for action begins to disappear. Hamlet is on his way back. What do you plan to do avenge your father?
I'll kill him in the church!
Good. Even the church can't save that murderer. Nothing should stop you from your revenge. But when he comes, you can stay in your room. This way I'll have people bring about you so that eventually Hamlet will want to duel. Bets will be placed, and Hamlet, being so vain, will not think to check the tips of the swords being used. This way you can choose one with the sharpened point and one with strike will kill him.
Yes, I'll do it. I'll dip the sword in poison so that one scratch is sure to kill him.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up a minute. Let's think this through before we just poison everything around us. Keep the fight going so that Hamlet eventually gets thirsty. And when he asks for something to drink, I'll give him a cup filled with poison, 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 poison.
Ophelia has drowned.
Drowned? What? Where?
In the lake. She was collecting weeds and fell in. Poor girl. Her garments pulled her under.
So she's dead.